Court calls the case People versus Frederick Warden.
Riser on behalf of the people.
Good morning, Assistant Public Defender Lauren Perry on behalf of Mr. Warden, who's here in person. Mr. Warden, please state your name.
Frederick Warden. Thank you.
Your Honor, we are requesting an adjournment. I have not been able to connect with Mr. Warden. I think we were playing a little bit of phone tag. So we just asked for the 19th date, if that's okay with the people in the court.
I don't have a problem with adjournment. It looks like there is maybe this is an old one. I just saw a community corrections report.
So I know there was one I don't have an updated one. I know the last time we were here, and now it's escaping me the reason why, but this court did require Mr. Warden to go over to community corrections and test at his last pretrial date, and those tests came back as negative. Um, so that's maybe what.
What are you seeing? Because I don't.
I think it's what Ms. Perry is
Referring to.
I'm just wondering, are there I don't see a note in my file about bond conditions. Is there a requirement for testing? Because the substance here was cocaine.
I would be surprised if there is not, but yeah, he's supposed to be testing at community corrections on case ending in 1625. Yes, it was signed on February 19th.
Thank you.
He was to test today and he's got 2 times per week. Are you doing that testing?
Yes, sir.
All right. So what I will do is you guys have gotten your information together, but I'll do April 2nd, 2025, 9 a.m.
Thank you.
All right. You're all set. Thank you, sir. Court calls case People versus Todd Allen.
Conrad Silver on behalf of Pittsfield Township.
Good morning, Assistant Public Defender Lauren Perny on behalf of Mr. Allen. Your Honor, Mr. Allen has given me permission to admit responsibility to double parking on his behalf.
So, Your Honor, I'm going to move to add count 2 of double parking, accept that admission, and move to dismiss the original charge.
And Ms. Perrine, on behalf of your client, you admit responsibility to the fact that they double parked a motor vehicle in Pittsfield Township on November 28, 2024.
I do.
Court will accept that admission. Fines and cost of $180, and count 1 is dismissed. Fines and cost of $180. When can that be paid?
He's asking for 4 weeks, Your Honor.
Of course he is. Pay it by April 4th, 2025. Court calls the case of the People versus, is it Zoe Brooks?
Conrad Silver on behalf of Pittsfield Township.
Good morning, Assistant Public Defender Lauren Perny on behalf of Ms. Brooks. I don't see Ms. Brooks in the courtroom, Your Honor. I have not had contact.
I'm sorry.
She's
I
here.
had to use a different account for the Zoom today. Sorry.
Oh, great. Well, I'm happy Ms. Brooks is here. However, we have not had contact, Your Honor. I maybe if the court could tell us the status of her license.
My license is valid as of last week.
It's valid. It's valid.
Say it again.
License is valid.
Yes, sir.
So, Ms. Brooks, the prosecutor has extended an offer to dismiss the misdemeanor against you if you admit responsibility to double parking, which is a civil infraction. Fine of $180 doesn't go on your criminal record. It does not go on your driving record.
Okay, that's fine. I also paid a bond of $500. Will it be taken out of that, or do I have to just provide another $180?
Hold on. You see there is 500 in there.
Yeah.
All right.
But I'm sorry, it's a third party.
It's a third party poster. So you'll have to pay. It's a third party poster. The bond's not in your name.
Okay.
So you're gonna have to pay the 180.
Okay, that's fine. All right.
All right, hold on a second. Sir, and you're adding that, Mr.
So, Your Honor, I'm gonna move that account to double parking. If you accept that admission, you can dismiss the original charge.
All right. And do you admit responsibility to the fact that on July 11th, 2021, Washtenaw Avenue, Pittsfield Township, Washtenaw County, State of Michigan, that you double parked a motor vehicle?
Yes.
Court will accept that admission to count two. Count one is dismissed. Fines and costs of $180. When can you get that paid?
I'll probably be up there next week. I'm trying to you guys are my last court that I had to deal with, so I'll probably trying to get it out the way. So I'll probably be up there by no later than I say third. Nah, let's just do the week after, whatever. Not next week, but whatever the week after that is. It's fine, just to make sure. I don't want to be on the safe
Pay
side.
it by March 21st.
Perfect.
Thank you.
Yep. Thank you.
Those case people versus Christian Ramirez Fernandez.
Conrad Silver on behalf of Pittsfield Township.
Good morning, Assistant Public Defender Lauren Perny on behalf of Mr. Ramirez Fernandez. Mr. Ramirez Fernandez, can you please state your name for the record?
Christian Ramirez.
All right, what are we doing?
Your Honor, we have come to resolution. Mr. Ramirez is going to be pleading guilty to a reduced charge of operating while visibly impaired in exchange for a dismissal of count one.
So, Your Honor, move to add count two, operating while visibly impaired. If you accept that plea, move to dismiss the original charge.
Have you signed an advice of rights form, sir? Probably
Excuse
not.
me, what do you say?
Hmm?
What do you say? I couldn't hear you.
Did you sign an advice of rights form?
No.
I did review it with him and provided him with
we
a
did,
copy,
but I
Your
didn't
Honor.
sign it.
Okay, Evans.
Raise your right hand. Do you solemnly swear and affirm the testimony you're about to give will be the truth, and no truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
I do.
State your name.
Christian Ramirez.
Sir, this is court's understanding you're going to plead guilty to the charge of operating while visibly impaired. That is a misdemeanor punishable by up to 93 days in jail, up to a $300 fine plus court costs. The court could order community service and any rehabilitative programs the court deems necessary. The court could also order your vehicle immobilized. Court order you to pay the cost of the prosecution as well as the cost of any emergency governmental services. You understand that?
I do, sir.
All right. And understanding that, do you still wish to plead guilty?
Yes, I do.
And to that charge, how do you plead?
Guilty.
And you understand that by pleading guilty, you'll not have a trial of any kind.
I do.
All right. You signed an advice of rights form. Is that correct?
Yes.
Any question regarding any of those rights?
I do not.
You look on the podium, please look at paragraph 5. Those are your rights, which are part of a trial. You understand that by pleading guilty, you'll be giving up those rights as well as all the rights on that form.
I do.
You understand you're giving up your right to appeal of right.
I do.
Are you on probation or parole?
I do not.
Okay. Has anybody promised you anything other than what's been stated here today on the record to get you to plead?
No.
Anybody threaten you or coerce you?
No.
Doing this voluntarily
Yes.
of your own free will
Yes.
and because you believe that you're guilty of this offense?
Yes.
On November 5th, 2024, at the location of Washtenaw Avenue, Pittsfield Township, Washtenaw County, State of Michigan, were you operating a motor vehicle?
Yes.
Prior to operating that motor vehicle, did you consume intoxicating liquor?
I did.
What did you have and how much?
2 shots of tequila. Last drink was at 9 p.m.
Okay. Were you stopped by the police or was there an accident?
I got stopped by the police.
All right. Why'd they stop you?
I was picking up my friends from the bar, and while my friends start walking home, so I park Spice Street Apartments, and while my friends got out of the car, trying to tell him to get in the car, so that's why the police stopped us after that.
They stopped.
Yeah, they thought like it was a
All
fighting.
right. Were you ultimately arrested?
Yes,
And were you taken to the hospital or police station?
yes, I put the hospital.
Hospital. Was there a blood draw?
Yes,
And do you know what the results of that blood draw were?
0.12, 0.12. Yeah.
Pardon?
0.120.
120. All right. Do you have any reason to dispute those blood test results?
No.
Taking everything into consideration on that date and at that time, do you believe that your ability to operate the motor vehicle was visibly impaired due to your consumption of alcohol?
No, but I know I did a mistake driving like that.
So, Mr. Ramirez, remember how we talked about this charge is saying that you drank alcohol, and when the cops arrived, you appeared intoxicated.
Yes.
So do you believe that your ability to operate the motor vehicle was visibly impaired, meaning somebody else would have been able to notice
Yes.
that
I do.
about you?
Yes, I
You?
do. Yes.
Counsel, have I complied with the court rule? Would it be proper to accept this defendant's plea?
Yes, Your Honor.
Yes, Your Honor.
Court will accept the defendant's plea to count 2. Count 1 is dismissed. Defendants referred to Von Schwartz for an alcohol screening assessment, and the victim's impact panel sentencing in this matter will be April 9th, 2025, 9 a.m. Bond with its conditions will continue. All right, sir, stop down the hallway at probation, check in there, okay? Let them know that you entered a plea.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Court does call the case of the people versus Ava Tompkins.
Mr. Reiser, on behalf of the people.
Assistant Public Defender Natalie Pate with and on behalf of Ms. Tompkins, who should be present via Zoom.
Yeah, I'm here.
There she is. All right, state your name, please.
Ava Tompkins.
Thank you, Your Honor. I'm respectfully requesting, I believe, just a very brief final adjournment. I have discussed this briefly with Ms. Londi. I know she's out sick this week, so I believe we will be able to resolve this matter at the next pretrial.
March 19th, 2025, 9 a.m. Bond continued. All right. Thank you, Ms. Tompkins.
Thank
Thank you,
you.
Your Honor.
Court calls the case of the people versus Crystal Turner Ned.
Mr. Reiser, on behalf of the people.
Assistant Public Defender Natalie Pate with and on behalf of Ms. Turner Ned, who is present via Zoom. Ma'am, can you please unmute and state your name for the court?
Crystal Turner Ned.
Thank you, ma'am.
So, Your Honor, there is a resolution in this matter that I worked out on speaking with Ms. Londi, which that Ms. Londi would be allowing Ms. Turner Ned to admit responsibility to the civil infraction of failing to stop, and the misdemeanor license charge would be dismissed.
The failing to stop an assured clear distance.
Yes, the civil infraction. Yes, Your Honor.
Yeah, my findings in there. Okay.
And here's where the drama spikes. The defendant admits to violating bond by drinking, despite being in treatment. This is a huge turning point. It shows how addiction can clash directly with the cold, hard rules of the court. Hard rules of the court. Heartbreaking. Absolutely. But from the judge's perspective, the rules are non-negotiable.
Is that a correct statement, Ms. Ryan?
Yes, Your Honor, thank you.
What are you talking? Okay. All right, Ms. Turner Ned, do you, just looking here, yes, do you admit responsibility to the fact that on January 18th, 2024, at the location of westbound I-94 near Carpenter Road, Pittsfield Township, Washington County, State of Michigan, that in operating a motor vehicle, you failed to stop in a shared clear distance?
Yes, sir.
All right. Court will accept that admission to count 2. Count 1 is dismissed. Fines and costs of $120. When can you get that paid?
And I have until the 3rd of April. I'm the caregiver for my family. And I just need, well, that's when my husband get paid on the 3rd. So
Pay it by April 4th,
thank you.
2025.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Appreciate you.
Yep, take care.
Thank you,
Thank
sir.
you, Your Honor. Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you.
Court calls the case people versus Natasha Olmos.
Mr. Reiser, on behalf of the people.
Assistant Public Defender Natalie Pate with and on behalf of Ms. Almost in the case ending in 1426, which is set for pretrial and expecting appointment on the other matter.
Ms. Almost?
Hi, Natasha Almost. I'm here.
Okay, there you are. Gotcha. Okay. It's almost, I'll start with the case ending in 250092. You're here for arraignment. And it's a 2-count complaint. Actually, a 3-count complaint. The complaint alleges that on or about October 5th, 2024, location of Gulfside Road and Washtenaw Avenue, Pittsfield Township, Washtenaw County, State of Michigan, that you operated a motor vehicle while intoxicated with occupants less than 16.
Correct.
Do you understand the nature of that charge, ma'am?
If you could explain it to me a little bit more, I'd appreciate that.
All right. What that charge indicates is that you did operate a motor vehicle upon Gulfside and Washtenaw Avenue, and that Camilla Penley and or is it Julia's Almost, that they were persons less than 16 years of age were occupying the vehicle at the time that you were driving that vehicle while intoxicated. Does that make sense to you?
It does make sense. The only thing is only
Hey,
my
hold
daughter.
on, ma'am.
Say anything about the case.
Ma'am,
Oh, I'm
I'm
sorry.
not here to ask whether or not you did it.
Okay.
I don't need to know your position necessarily on the charges.
Okay.
What I'm asking you is, do you understand what you are charged with?
Yes. Yes.
All right. That is a misdemeanor punishable by a fine between $200 to $1,000, not more than 1 year in jail, 30 to 90 days community service, or both. You could also be ordered to pay the costs of the prosecution, could be ordered to any rehabilitative programs, and could be required to reimburse for any emergency governmental services and or expenses, including your prosecution in this case. Your vehicle is also subject to forfeiture and or immobilization. You understand that those are the maximum penalties, ma'am?
Yes.
Count 2 alleges the offense of child abuse in the 4th degree, alleging that you did knowingly and intentionally commit the following acts, which is driving while intoxicated with a minor child in the motor vehicle, and that those posed an unreasonable risk of harm or physical injury to the child. Do you understand what you're charged with in regard to child abuse 4th degree?
Yes.
That's a misdemeanor punishable by up to 1 year or probation up to 5 years. Do you understand the maximum penalties?
Yes.
Count 3 is the same charge of child abuse in the 4th degree, which you said you understood. You understand that?
Yes.
That's also, as I've indicated, a misdemeanor punishable by up to 1 year or probation up to 5 years. You understand that?
Yes, Your Honor.
First question I have for you is, do you wish to be represented by an attorney?
Yes.
This is a public defender case.
Yes.
Assistant Public Defender Natalie Pate with and on behalf of Ms. Almost, I would waive any further reading, stand mute, ask for a PR bond as well as an adjourned pretrial date. And not to speak to Senior Honor, but I would ask for the April 2nd date for both cases, if Your Honor would allow.
Got it. Defendant having waived formal reading, standing mute, the court will enter a not guilty plea. Alleged BAC and
Your Honor, in this matter, the alleged BAC was 0.186. The PBT on scene was 0.237, notably. The lab results also indicated presence of THC 3.3 nanograms.
got it.
We are asking for a scram tether.
Yes. Yes, ma'am. All right. Set the defendant's bond at a $10,000. Oh, no, I'm sorry, a $20,000 personal recognizance bond. I will order standard conditions, including no assaultive behavior and no possession of any weapons. You understand that, ma'am?
Yes.
There's also to be no possession of any or consumption of any alcohol, recreational marijuana, or any illegal drug. Do you understand that?
Yes.
I'm also going to order that you are to report to the Department of Community Corrections for placement on a scram tether. You are to do that within 24 hours. I will be signing the order momentarily for you to report there. You understand that?
What is a scram tether?
It's a tether that will monitor whether or not you are using any alcohol at any given point in time.
Okay.
I'm also going to order as part of that, you'll be on a scram tether. And then because of the THC in your system, you have a medical marijuana card?
I do not.
I'm also going to order urine tests be performed 1 time per week. So I've signed that order,
Okay.
right? I will adjourn both of these matters to April 2nd, 2025, 9 a.m.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Court does call the case, People versus Caleb Whaley.